What if a piece of a clothing could tell you that a nation is reaching to the Mars? And if that same garment is now preserved inside the country's most important space museums in the world? Hi, this is Navya Bal and you're watching TimesXP. In Washington, D.C., the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum is known for rockets, spacecrafts, and aviation history. But now, something unexpected has caught the global attention. A sari. Yes, a traditional Indian garment. This is sari, and now it is part of a museum's exhibit. But this is not just about the fashion. It is about the space history. This sari belongs to Nandini Harinath, one of the key scientists behind India's Mars orbiter mission, known as the Mangalyaan. She is often called one of ISRO's rocket women, and her work helped India to reach Mars on the very first attempt. But there's more to the story. The sari was worn on a historic day, the day India's spacecraft successfully left Earth's orbit and began its long journey towards Mars. A journey that would make nearly 300 days, and that would later make India's first Asian country to reach the Mars. And not only that, but fourth country in the world to do so. Nandini Harinath has worked on more than 14 space missions across a career spanning over a decade at ISRO. Now, her role in Mangalyaan was not symbolic, it was operational. She served as a deputy operation director for the mission, and meaning that she was directly involved in planning, managing, and accessibility of the spacecraft's journey. But what makes this story stand out is not just the mission. It is the US Museum. What museum choose to highlight? According to Smithsonian, the sari represents both national identity and a scientific achievement, a symbol of how tradition and technology can exist together. The museum has displayed a sari alongside other items related to the space exploration, a simple piece of fabric. Now placed in the conversation between as rockets and planetary missions. And yet, this exhibit also tells a larger global story. It reflects how the space exploration is no longer just limited to our country. It is now becoming more diverse, more inclusive, and more representative of a different culture which is entering science and technology rapidly. The Mars orbiter mission itself was launched in 2013 by Sriharikota in India. It was designed to meet India's ability to reach another planet and study Mars surfaces and also the atmosphere. It succeeded beyond the expectations, and far exceeding it, it was planned a lifespan. The spacecraft continued operating for years in the orbit, but today its legacy is not just a data or a satellite. It is also a story like this, a sari in museum, representing the science and the identity, and a quiet moment where India reached for Mars and held on.